From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on. Several area fires to tell you about from this past weekend. In Mount Carmel on Saturday night, the Mount Carmel and Allendale fire departments were called to a structure fire in the 900 block of West 9th Street. Upon arrival at the scene, crews found the structure fully engulfed and began fire suppression efforts. That fire was ultimately successfully extinguished. There were no injuries reported. Crews were on the scene for just over 2 hours. Then on Sunday, firefighters from Allendale, Bridgeport, Denison, Mount Carmel, West Salem, and Kingsburg called to the Tony Banks property in rural Allendale to the report of a barn on fire there. Now, while the barn was a loss, the nearby home was saved. Meanwhile, the Fairfield Fire Department and Fairfield rural firefighters were called to 806 Connie Lane just north of Fairfield for 3 separate fires at the same location. Fire Chief Andrew Miller telling WFIW the first call came in just after 7 o'clock Friday night for a 2-car attached garage on fire. The fire heavily damaged the garage, but firefighters were able to keep the fire from spreading to the house. The house did sustain smoke damage from the fire. The second blaze there was just after 2 a.m. Saturday morning and was a fire in a bedroom of the residence. The damage from that fire was contained to the bedroom only. The third fire, some 3 hours later, just before 5 a.m. Saturday, was in a bedroom, resulting in damage to the bedroom and some more smoke damage to the residence. There were no injuries from any of those fires. The State Fire Marshal's office has been called to investigate all 3 fires. Carmi police report several arrests from the weekend. WRUL says that on Friday, Carmi police arrested 45-year-old Heather Shep of Carmi for a failure to appear warrant. She also faces new charges of meth possession, unlawful use of property, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Also Friday, 30-year-old Jacob Blazer was arrested after a traffic stop for having no registration light, was charged with driving suspended and operating an uninsured vehicle. Also Friday, 46-year-old Richard Hargrove of Maunee was arrested after a traffic stop for driving suspended. And on Sunday, 39-year-old Kenneth Henderson of McLeansboro was stopped for having no license plates. He's charged with driving suspended, unlawful possession of an open title, no valid registration, operating an uninsured vehicle, and unlawful use of license. Olney police report that last Saturday the 15th, along with the Richland County Sheriff's Department, they served a search warrant at the apartment complex at 1010 West Parker. Officers had to force their way inside and attempt to detain 38-year-old John R. Hare of St. Cloud, Florida, who began resisting, and as a result, a Richland County deputy was injured. A taser then was used to subdue Hare. He and the other resident, Cherie Chastain, were both arrested inside the apartment, where officers found a plastic bag covered in water and loose meth on top of a trash can in the bathroom. Hare was charged with intent to deliver meth, possession of meth, criminal fortification of residence, obstruction of justice, and aggravated resisting a peace officer. The 51-year-old Chastain of Olney was arrested for intent to deliver meth, possession of meth, obstructing justice, and criminal fortification of a residence. OPD also reports that on Tuesday of last week, 29-year-old Nicole A. Lindeman and 37-year-old Jesse L. Benefield, both of Olney, were arrested for aggravated delivery or possessed with intent to deliver meth, possession of meth, and possession of a controlled substance. This after an investigation on West Elm Street. 25-year-old Lake A. Biddles of Sims faces multiple drug charges in Fayette County. WFIW reports that he's charged with controlled substance trafficking for allegedly bringing 1.5 grams of fentanyl into the state. Additionally, he's charged with unlawful possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance and possession of a controlled substance. He was released on pretrial conditions, including that he wear a GPS monitoring device. He's scheduled to be back in Fayette County Court in April on the 16th. The Wayne County Sheriff's Department arrested 34-year-old Shakitha Shanice Garrett of Jeff Thursday on a Wayne County warrant for failure to appear on an original charge of retail theft. She was taken to the county jail. 39-year-old Christopher J. Hanlon of Fairfield was arrested Thursday for contempt of court and was sentenced to immediately spend 10 days in the county jail. Last week in Wayne County Circuit Court, WFIW says 41-year-old Merle Bridges of Xenia pled guilty to a charge of domestic battery and was given 2 years probation. And 20-year-old Brian A. Bailey Jr. of Fairfield was sentenced to 2 years probation after admitting to violating a previous probation sentence. And that was in a meth possession case. Now, if Bailey Jr. violates the new probation sentence, he'll have to serve 180 days in the Wayne County Jail. WSJD reports that Mount Carmel's city attorney reports that most of his recent time in dealing with violations of the city's leash laws. That's how he has spent a lot of his time. Derek McCullough told the city council last week that the number of violations continues to increase. McCullough said that the violators he deals with aren't first-time offenders and have been warned multiple times by police to keep their dogs on a leash. Police Chief Mike McWilliams said there have been complaints of aggressive dogs charging at people. Meanwhile, more than 6 people took advantage of the makeshift storm shelter Friday night, March 14th, and early into Saturday, the 15th, at the WC Senior Citizen Center. Mount Carmel Mayor Joe Judge said 65 people sought shelter from the potentially dangerous weather. Judge says the turnout reinforces the city's efforts to secure a grant for funding of a permanent storm shelter solution. The consolidated election in Illinois is coming up Tuesday, April 1st, and as of Monday, interest in Wabash County has been lacking, to say the least. WSJD reports that County Clerk Janet Will told commissioners that turnout for early voting has been very light, and out of the 543 vote-by-mail ballots that were sent out, only 60 had been returned so far. Will said the fact that none of the races on the ballot are contested is likely the reason interest in the election is less than ideal. Meanwhile, the deadline to pay your second installment of Wabash County property taxes is coming up Monday, April 7th. County Treasurer Angela Brewster told county commissioners last Monday that 78% or some $7.1 million in taxes had been collected. Now, currently, there is a 1.5% penalty on delinquent first installments. She said that only the second installment can be paid through local banks. You can pay the rest and those tax bills at the courthouse. The deadline to pay is May 14th. More to come here tonight. Your forecast is next. Some off and on rain chances this week, and we've got sports, including a lot of weekend action to tell you about. We'll be right back.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Illinois lawmakers are back in Springfield to finalize a new budget for the coming fiscal year as the General Assembly winds down its spring session. Join Illinois lawmakers and the Capital News Illinois team of veteran State House reporters with weekly on-the-scene coverage through adjournment at the end of May. Illinois lawmakers, now a public service of Capital News Illinois.
Welcome back. It's time to talk weather here tonight. We've got a couple of rounds of showers headed our way this week. We look at radar here tonight. Nothing showing up here yet, but we do have some rain in the offing. We'll have more on that in just a moment. 58 degrees this afternoon, right on par for normal this time of year. Our high, 41 was our low this morning. No rain since midnight, but over the weekend we picked up a little over an inch of rain here at our Wabash Valley College studios. Putting the maps in motion, here is the system number 1 arriving later this evening. It will push out shortly after daybreak tomorrow, and we'll see sunshine throughout some of Tuesday, but here comes round 2 diving in from the northwest to southeast. That'll be Tuesday night into Wednesday. Wednesday will be dry for the most part before we set the stage for more precipitation in here toward the end of the week. Those scattered shower chances out there overnight tonight. Overnight low temperatures seasonal in the low to mid 40s. Then we'll see that rain in the morning, kind of ending with sunshine appearing in the afternoon. High temperatures will be in the low 60s. Another round, that second system passing Tuesday night into Wednesday morning with the possibility of some scattered showers. Lows on Wednesday morning when you wake up will be in the low 40s. Then Wednesday looks to be the better day of this forecast period. Maybe a little cooler, sunshine, no rain. Highs will be in the upper 50s. Again, that's right on average for this time of year. And then Thursday, we'll see sunny throughout much of the day, but some afternoon and evening showers will come in. Scattered showers and maybe even a thunderstorm on Friday. The best chance for rain and possibly severe weather could be this weekend. Highs will be in the 70s, cooling to the upper 50s next Monday. That's a quick look at your forecast. We'll talk sports next.
Save a lot of green at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford full-size Broncos. Over $20,000 off MSRP. And get a new 2024 F-150. Up to $11,580 off MSRP. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Save a lot of green at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Jeep Compass with payments as low as $371 a month. And 2025 Ram 1500 up to $12,900 off MSRP. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Have your weather radio, have a flashlight with batteries in it, make sure your cell phone's charged, know where you're going to go when bad weather hits. Go to a lowest interior room in your house and wait the storm out. After the storm, if your power's out or if there's any kind of dangerous situation or anything like that, call Mount Carmel Public Utility Company. As you go outside to survey the damage a little bit, just make sure to stay away from down power lines.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Was my mic off? My mic is on now. So now let's talk sports from the weekend. Sorry about that. Mount Carmel beat Lawrenceville in high school baseball action 11-1. They then beat Fairfield 8-3. Olney beat North Clay 7-6. North Clay beat Marissa Coulterville 9-6. Robinson beat Carmi 10-5. Edwards County beat Wayne City 13-0. Newton over Beecher City, Cowden Herrick 14-6. Salem over Murfreesboro 14-4. Carterville beat Salem 16-1 and Goreville beat Salem 2-1. High school softball from the weekend. Edwards County beats Wayne City 21-1. Anna Jonesboro beat Hamilton County 10-6. Newton over Beecher City, Cowden Herrick 18-1, and Woodlawn over Red Hill 15-0. One girls high school soccer score from the weekend. Harrisburg beat Salem. Final there was 4-1. College baseball from the weekend. Wabash Valley swept the series from Frontier. They won 15-6 and 6-5. You can see the finale of that series tonight at 7 right here. Meanwhile, Olney Central was swept at Walters State, losing 11-9, 14-1, and 10-0. College softball from the weekend. Wabash Valley swept Kaskaskia, winning 10-7 and 2-1. Olney Central was swept by Shawnee as they lost 4-3 and 12-11. Meanwhile, Frontier lost 2 to Wren Lake, 8-0 and 6-4. That's going to do it for us tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow. As always, all broadcasters should remember, when they turn their mic off, turn it back on. We'll do that again tomorrow. We'll see you then. Have a great night.
My name is Jacob Fiskus. I'm from Oberlin, Illinois, and I'm a part of the Ag Business Program here at Wabash Valley. I grew up on a row crop operation and also grew up showing cattle at the state and national level. Collegiate Farm Bureau here at Wabash Valley. We went to the Farm Bureau annual meeting in Chicago, so we got to network with a bunch of different people, and we accepted the Chapter of the Year award through Farm Bureau, so that was really fun. There's a lot more in the agriculture industry than I ever imagined, and coming here has kind of helped me to learn about some of those things. This is where I felt the most comfortable, and I'm glad I made the decision.